Hey, welcome back. If you are coming back, that is. If you're new here, let me tell you real quick how this works. I'm an online head-to-head regs player. Been playing this game and then Madden, in the middle when this game went on its hiatus for about a decade. Pretty competitively online head-to-head for about 20 years. On this particular year's game, I have a 96% win percentage. On last year's CFB 25, I had a 96% win percentage. So what you're seeing is high-level, competitive, head-to-head gameplay. But to kind of spice it up a little bit, I like to use one team all the way through the entire season and then track the corresponding stats as we go along. At least important stuff, pretty much everything on offense, and then on defense, it's sacks, it's turnovers, it's that sort of thing. Not going to get too nitty-gritty with tackles and bat downs and stuff, and it's just a fun way to add a little bit of a narrative to it, sort of have a online dynasty feel to it all. We already have a playlist on the channel with a full Clemson season, and then a second playlist with a full Indiana season. So if you're new, those are there. Go check them out. This time around, just because I want to be a bully, I'm going to use the Ohio State Buckeyes. For my money, I think Ohio State is far and away the best team on this game. Surprisingly, have not used them a single time this year. The last few days, though, as I was wrapping up my Indiana season, I slowly started doing, 30 minutes here, 40 minutes there in practice mode with Ohio State, trying to get a feel for it once I kind of had it in my mind that I was going to use them next. And what I'm about to show you for the next 5-10 minutes of this video, it's a really cool aspect of this game, how you can get in here and do this kind of stuff. But I think it's going to really show how dominant Ohio State is about to be. So let's dive right into that. First and foremost, as we go over to the Ohio State roster, both Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate have the headstrong mental ability, and both of them have a gold headstrong mental ability. And for those that don't know what headstrong does, it's typically found like 80-90% of the time on quarterbacks, and it makes a lot more sense on quarterbacks, honestly. What it does is when you're on the road, headstrong gives them the mental ability, the mental fortitude to fight through the crowd noise, the stadium pulse, and get their hot routes off. When you have it on a quarterback, it applies to every eligible receiver on the field. While we don't have it quite to that level with having it on Julian Say and our quarterback, we have it on our by far two best route runners on the team. So every single play, it doesn't matter if we're on the road at Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Michigan, whatever, if I want to put Jeremiah Smith or Carnell Tate on a hot route, doesn't matter how loud the stadium pulse is, what the situation is, because they both have gold headstrong, those hot routes are going through first time. It's going to be able to make it a lot easier to set up full plays. Those two guys we know right off the bat every time it's going to go right through. So that gives us more time to get the extra hot route or two on one or two other routes. That's going to be a real game changer. We had it with Clemson and Cade Klubnik. Didn't have it with Indiana, so a lot of those, we were having to mash those buttons over and over and over to try to get those hot routes in. Sometimes we would, sometimes we wouldn't. With Ohio State, it's going to be a lot more like Clemson, and we're going to be able to call whatever plays we want at home, on the road. It's going to make them a really, really, really overpowered offense. And speaking of offense, I want you to see how many incredible dupes we were able to find in the Ohio State playbook. And what I mean by that is anyone who's watched a couple of my other videos, watched the Indiana season specifically, Indiana is the team that I used the majority of this year, know their playbook like the back of my hand. I think their playbook is the best playbook on the game, certainly for the way I like to play this game. Absolutely incredible. And one of the reasons I've been timid in using other teams is not being able to transfer that playbook over. Look at what I show you, what I was able to make for some of my 4, 5, 6 best money plays, how similar these dupes are in the Ohio State playbook. So I open every Indiana game with this PA cross play that you see over there, far right triangle button. And once the appropriate hot routes are in, that's what it looks like. If the defense plays deeper, we've always got Roman Himby, who we move into the tight end spot with the fullback wing package on the drag. And if the defense plays a little lower, bites on the run, what have you, we're always looking for the number 1 read, Omar Cooper, on that deep crosser. And now check out the play dagger out of gun bunch strong offset far left square button. Once we come out and make our appropriate hot routes, it looks like this. And now look at the two plays stacked on top of each other. Look how similar those two plays are, especially in the main money routes. And if you thought 93 speed and silver shifty was bonkers with Himby, 95 speed and I think it's platinum shifty with Jeremiah Smith, if they get worried about that, start playing their zones lower, bringing their user down there, you got Carnell Tate on the deep crosser. Love it. Another huge favorite of mine in the Indiana playbook is this PA flood out of gun wing slot over. It ends up looking like this after we make a couple of hot routes. And you guys know what I look for on this. We always read Roman Himby first off the line. If he has a big win and there's nobody out there, that's yards all day. Sometimes against man or match, or if the DBs are just playing, lower, harder flats, Elijah Surratt cooks on that intermediate all day long. Well, now check out Gun U Off Trips Week and the play Motion Stick X right in the middle. Once we make the appropriate hot routes, it looks just like this. And look at these two plays stacked on top of each other. Nearly identical. And now let's see them in action. Just like the Roman Himby play, we're making that read to Max Clare right off the snap. If we have space out there, that's pretty free all day long. And in certain man, match, or just lower zones, Carnell Tate's going to win that route just like Surratt did. We're just getting started, though. By now, you guys have seen me run fade stops out of gun trips probably 200 times. This is what it looks like when it's all set up, and the reads are pretty simple. Our eyes start left with our isolated wide receiver on the comeback route. If there's no underneath help, we're throwing that all day long. And if there is underneath help, we're coming back to the flood on the right side and typically looking for that middle receiver. That's covered pretty extensively in my tutorial video, so check that out if you need to learn more about how that's working and why it's working. But for now, check out all curl out of Gun Trips Halfback Week in the Ohio State playbook. And this is what it looks like once all the hot routes are set up. And check out these two plays on top of each other. Could you even spot the difference if there weren't uniform differences in the two teams? I don't think so. And let's see it in action with Ohio State. If they don't have safety help underneath on the left, we're throwing to Carnell Tate all day on the comeback route. And if they do put safety help underneath, we can always come to the right and read the flood on that side. What if a guy's running mid-blitz against me? Well, with Indiana, we always went to the gun spread Y slot and went curl wheel just to get that skinny post on the field. None of the other routes even really matter that much. This is just what you run when your guy's truly selling out with mid-blitz. And Surratt cooks that all day on the skinny post. And now back to Ohio State and that same Gun Trips Halfback Week formation and the play drive, which really all we care about is that one route, the skinny post. Everything else is just designed to stay out of the way. There's the two plays stacked on top of each other. And let's watch Carnell Tate in action on his skinny post against mid-blitz. Oh my God. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. I promise there's only two more of these, but how about a cover 3 match bomb? This cross slot fade play out of gun spread Y slot in the Indiana playbook always looked like this after we set it up. And here's what it looked like in action. The great thing about this play is if you're wrong and they're not in cover 3 match, there's so many beaters in this play. A comeback route, a deep crosser, a pull down. And if they are in cover 3 match, there's that bomb all day long. Well, in the Ohio State playbook, we're back in this Gun Trips Halfback Week and this flood switch fade, but we're going to flip it. Once we flip it and pull that slot receiver to the right, it's going to look like this, which looks eerily similar to this. Still have Carnell Tate on the comeback, have a pull down, but watch if they do run cover 3 match. Now instead of Omar Cooper, who's really great in his own right, this time it's Jeremiah Smith. He runs right past that whole team. Unbelievable. We got a little loose with calling this one a dupe, which you'll see in a second, but everyone knows my gun tight open, tight seams, triangle button far right there. And once we set it up, it looks like this. We love the flood on the right with the wheel route, but if that gets covered, usered, whatever the case, man coverage, we know we can always come back to Surratt over the middle. And in the Ohio State playbook, we really like this gun spread Y flex formation and the play motion replace X button there in the middle. Once we set it up, it looks like this. And it's not an exact dupe of this, as you can see with them stacked on top, but it's really trying to get Carnell Tate on that route over the middle to bail us out if our flood on the right isn't open. But we still create the same flood, a runoff, a wheel, and a check down. But then we have Carnell Tate if it happens to be covered. Ooh, that was fun. And this will be much, much, much quicker, but I want to go over the defense just really, really fast. We're going to be running the same nickel over that we ran with Indiana. And with Indiana, this is what our setup looked like. We brought D'Angelo Pons and Jamari Sharp from the outside cornerback spots into the nickel cornerback spot and the strong safety spot. The reason for that is these three positions, the nickel corner, the strong safety, and the free safety, are by far the three most important positions in this secondary and in this defense. So you want your three best, whoever that, sometimes that's three corners, sometimes that's two safeties in a corner. In this case, it was two corners and a safety, and that's why. With Ohio State, this is going to be the base setup, at least on early downs especially. And you might notice that we moved the two cornerbacks, Davison Igbinosun and Jermaine Matthews Jr. from the outside to those inside slots, the strong safety slot and the nickelback slot, which when paired with Caleb Downs gives us far and away our three best members of the secondary playing those three important positions. The reason we do that is because this is our base play. No matter what team we are, we'll make little tweaks here and there. We're not always stunting in QB containing, but we run an inverted cover three. So the reason we put the fourth and fifth most important members of the secondary in the outside cornerback slots is because all they're really doing is running flats. Sometimes it's a soft flat, sometimes it's, a hard flat, sometimes it's 10 yards, sometimes it's 25 yards, but all they do is run flats. The three inside guys are responsible for deep routes and have a lot more responsibility in general, so that's why the three best guys go into those three slots. The one tweak we'll make occasionally, you see Arvell Reese is playing off-ball linebacker there in the second level with Sonny Styles in our base package. When we get into third downs, obvious passing situations, big leads, just want to pin our ears back, Arvell Reese will come down and play the edge. Caden Curry will slide inside into that Mikhail Kamara spot that we use with Indiana for the loops, the stunts, that sort of thing. And Lorenzo Styles will come into that second level, play next to his brother Sonny, and they'll hold down those yellow zones in the middle for us. So Arvell Reese, a little bit of off-ball, a little bit of on-the-line rushing, going to get him all over the place. So yeah, boys, this team is just completely yoked out, man. We're going to be able to run our exact high-powered Indiana offense for the most part and then pair it with the best defense on the game. And we're just going to flip through some of these positions, and I want you to look at these ratings and these abilities. Blow-ups, hammers, aftershocks, knockouts, quick jumps everywhere, speed everywhere. Sonny Styles, quick jump and takedown. Arvell Reese, hammer, takedown, wrap-up. Hicks, not even a guy that plays for me, gold quick jump off the edge. Caden Curry and Kenyatta Jackson, pocket disruptors. Caden McDonald, grip breaker, inside disruptor, pocket disruptor. The backup defensive tackle, Houston, he's a 79 speed defensive tackle with quick jump. There's knockouts everywhere, there's takedowns everywhere, there's hammers, there's aftershocks. This defense is absolutely nuts. I'm excited to use them. We're going to bully people. I'm sure most of you aren't into all this like super duper nerd stuff though. You just want to see some games. So here's our first opponent. Let's go start the Ohio State season. Ooh, and look at that, our very first game. I don't know who this is. I don't know him by name. Don't recognize him as a top 100 player or anything, but can't argue with 15 national championships. So very first game, going to be a test. At least we're the home team. This is going to be really, really fun. Let's get it. Already had to burn a timeout on offense at home. While I loved everything I found in the practice mode, and I feel like we were able to make a lot of awesome duplicates of the plays we like to run in Indiana, I don't know all these formations by name, and they all look the same to me, and so that's always tough when you switch to a new team, even if you like the plays. switch to a new team. It's going to take me 3, 4, 5 games probably to get more comfortable with the playbook. Indiana, I feel like I can... Am I going to... Please get this off. Am I going to... No, I took a delay of game. I'm the home team. Get it together.
Quarterback may change this route.
All right. Third attempt at trying to get this play off. No pressure at all, but not a lot of people open. Carnell Tate. And now it was across the line of scrimmage. What a horrendous start to this game. He throws a ridiculous pick on his first play. And I'm probably now about to get booted from this game because of the penalties I keep taking because I can't get plays off. 2nd and 20. We're going 5 wide. Probably will just hit one of these drags as long as they break open and try to pick up at least like half of this back. Oh yeah, they rubbed off each other good. Got a lot of it back. 3rd and 2. We can do that. 3rd and 2. We're going to try our first run of the year. Let's see how they do in that department. Okay. Might become a running team with Ohio State. Let's go, Bo Jackson. I am going to have to come up with all new red zone plays. Like, they have pretty much nothing from the Indiana playbook. Oh, there we go. This is a play I used a lot last year. A couple of times I've used it in certain teams' playbooks this year. It's been clutch. That RPO down there, it's almost like a quadruple option. You can throw a bubble screen, you know, option 1. You can hand off to the halfback, option 2. You can keep with the quarterback, option 3. Or you can throw to that tight end coming into the flat, option 4. 4 options on one play. Work there. We'll take it. Great start for Max Clare. I think he had my only 2 receptions on the drive. We got Carnell Tate. We got Jeremiah Smith. And it's Max Clare that's going to lead this team. 7-0 Buckeyes. Weird first drive, but oh no. Get him, okay. We found their weakness. Special teams. Man, strange start to that drive, strange start to the game, honestly, with his pick, and then us having like 3 or 4 straight penalties and timeouts and stuff, but we found the end zone. We've broken serve. Now we just got to play our game, try to get a little better each drive, get a little bit more comfortable, and we'll be fine. He's definitely running some weird stuff so far, and I don't have a... Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, that is not something I have seen often at all. Don't have just a known play to stop that right away. If it's something he sticks in, I think we'll figure it out. But that was a very quick answer. 7-7. Now let's try to get a little bit sharper on offense. Going to that deep crosser drag return route play that we set up. Similar to our favorite Indiana starter play. It's going to be Max Clare again. Dude, we don't need Jeremiah Smith or Carnell Tate. Max Clare is about to shatter every receiving record imaginable. I know when I face Ohio State and Notre Dame, I see this play get run on me a bunch. Just this halfback toss out of shotgun, so let's give it a try. We'll take 4 yards, 2 for 18 so far for Bo Jackson. Let's go, buddy.
Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge?
I've come out in the wrong play, so we're going to try to just set up like a fade stop play if we can get everything off in time. You come over here. I don't really like wasting Carnell Tate as just a zig pull down route, but snap the ball, please. Not another delay of game. Oh, why didn't I just throw to Jeremiah Smith just standing down there wide open? Dumb. God, I gotta get more comfortable like finding these plays in here. When in doubt, just back to 5 wide. Love this. I didn't put this in the intro of this video because it's not like a dupe. It's literally just the exact same play. Oh, nice. Oh, he almost got out of there for good. But so yeah, that's the same 5 wide like shake vertical play that we love with Indiana. Got the verts on the right, attacking the seams if it's cover 3, and we can have Jeremiah Smith running that shake route that Elijah Surratt always ran for us. Bad run there, but we're across midfield. Let's keep it going. Right back to the 5 wide vert shake play. I might have to rely a little bit on some stuff I definitely trust early on in this season. Oh, Julian Sand. Looking like Lamar Jackson out there, sort of, kind of, not really. Good scramble, though. Another first down. Also, it took me almost a quarter to see anything. Why is this guy running a quarter's defense? Like, what's happening here? He's just in quarters, like, cover three deep every play. This doesn't make any sense to me. Why are you doing this? Took it down to the second quarter, had all the time in the world, and then still called the wrong play again, so we're just going to audible, run a halfback dive. Brandon Innes in the backfield. We had originally planned on trying to cook up a pass play, and then we called the wrong play, so we'll take that, though. 3rd and inches. I think we can keep this going. Against this look, we're just walking right up, and QB's sneaking. I don't see any way this should get stopped. Yeah, didn't get it by a lot, but he got it. Fresh set of downs, and now we can try to find something good. We are running the ball an unusually high amount so far. CJ Donaldson now with 3-yard carry. Yes, we're a running team, a running player. Always have been. Everyone knows it. Another play we love out of the Indiana playbook out of 5 wide. Going to keep an eye on these drags, and if he kind of overcommits low, Carnell Tate, yeah, should be right in that soft spot where he pulled the user from. Nice. Good answer. We've started 5 of 6 passing. Completion percentages there, but we're just super uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, like 11 plays, 3.5 minutes. That is not the way I play offense on this game. We are clearly timid and scared and just not in a rhythm. And that happens with a new playbook. Like, it's going to take a few games to get a flow. Oh, no! Again! And he's gone this time, 100%. What is your special teams trick, man? Geez, so we had to sweat that out. Didn't feel comfortable, had to fight for every little bit of it. Take a 14-7 lead, and then he just returns the next kickoff. Can we get a block? Sonny Styles save some face? No. All right, 14-14. Very strange, bizarre game so far, but here we are. Let's just keep playing, keep trying to get a little bit better each time. I am sorry that I am running the ball so much, but I get into the play call screen and think I'm in one that I like for a pass play, and then I'm cycling through. Can't find anything and just panic and pick a run, and I mean, we're having some success. Trying it again here. Oh yeah, I'm not sorry at all. I'm a runner. Everybody knows this. 3 for 32, Bo Jackson. You're gonna be our first 1,000-yard rusher ever. We used the 2-minute warning to take a breath, collect our thoughts. We got into this play. This is gonna be our version of fade stops. We know this one like the back of our hand. Carnell Tate. Nice, good cut up. All right, let's get in a rhythm. We know how to play offense. We know how to pass. 90 yards in the first half. How embarrassing. That guy's 0 for 1 for 0 yards. Like, yeah, I guess he basically had 2 kick returns. One went for a touchdown, one went to the midfield, and then he ran that Wildcat touchdown on us. So, yeah, he has 0 passing yards, and we're tied 14-14. Oh, Jeremiah Smith. Oh, he's going to be so fun. Nice. Getting a little bit of a rhythm going. Found this play. You know, just one of these, like, speed flat routes out into the flat. Get it into your best receiver's hand. Oh, my gosh. I'm with Jeremiah Smith. He is going to be so fun this year. I mean, talk about, like, a better version of Julio Jones or just a slightly smaller version of Calvin Johnson. This guy is going to be so nuts. I'm excited for this season. Jeremiah Smith, first touchdown of the year, put us back on top, 21-14. Let's tackle on special teams and get something going on defense. We get ball in the second half, so turning him away to end the first half would be huge. Oh, great tackle out there. Like if we If we could just stay up a full touchdown at half, keeps a lot of pressure off of us, and that guy's wide open. Good tackle. He's going into a no huddle mode. There's probably like a QB power, QB draw out of this. Oh, or we just leave the screen wide open. Please tackle. Arvell Reese getting downfield. Man, I won't lie. This is not a thing. I've only faced Penn State, 10, 15 times this year in like 700 games, and I feel like it's been a while. This is just not something I've seen very often. I don't know what zone drops, zone depths, safety depths, that sort of thing I should have set right now. I'm kind of just winging it against this. And it looks like he's going to stick in it. Gosh, just one formation, but cycling through like 3 or 4 different plays. I feel like way out of whack. Don't let him catch that one, though. Come on. Well, he's definitely at least in field goal range now. On the same screen again. What am I doing? And even when he's out of bounds, so it must mean he just like knows that I'm in a real bad look. Because even when the clock stops, he no huddles. So, oh my gosh, jeez, this is bad. Well, he's obviously going to score at this point. We're just going to have to be better in the second half. Oh yeah, and there's like the QB power, QB slam, whatever it's called out of this. Well, that sucked. That was not good. Save a little bit of face and block the extra point, Sonny Styles. Yes. We'll take it. You're the one that got embarrassed, guy, not me. Good drive. That stinks. But we're still in control technically. Pretty long odds here before half, but we did find like a cool 5-wide wheel route. Jeremiah Smith, if we can just like occupy his user with enough distraction in the middle. If this is just another soft cover 3 zone, we'll just wait for Jeremiah Smith to get way downfield. Yeah, just like that. Can we stay in bounds? No. Yes! They said I'm in? Cool! Let's go! Let's check those feet on the sideline. That was kind of hard to tell. That, I know in like real time, that did not look like he was in bounds. But it doesn't look like it's getting challenged. We'll take it. We're going to run a halfback dive. We're going to dive in the middle of the field, and we're going to kick a field goal and go into half up 4. Get down. Oh my gosh. Dude, do I have like 200-pound thumbs or something? That happened like half a dozen times in my Indiana season too. I'm just trying to like slide or like give myself up. And I do these like Rambo dives. Did that a bunch with Fernando and could have fumbled several different times. We gotta figure that out. But way to add those 3 points at the end. Good kick by that guy. I don't know who it is. We'll look up his name afterwards. Added 3 points, up 4 at half, and we get ball. Really, really, really weird game. Weird half so far, but I guess all things considered, we're where we want to be. Setting up a cover 3 bomb. First play in the second half. Got our comeback on the left with Carnell Tate. Send a streak up the middle to occupy the safety. Jeremiah Smith will come into that little vacated soft spot if he's truly in cover 3. No, he's not. He's a man covered, so we'll take our comeback. Okay, yeah, that's how the human body works. Did you see how crazy that looked on the sideline? You can't do that. That's physically impossible. But we'll take it. Let's have just a really quick score. Just right down the field. Show him we're not scared. We're comfortable in this. I guess he's just in cover 2 man again. So now we're going to take the comeback to Jeremiah Smith on the right. Yeah. He doesn't have cutter and those things like Tate and Surratt, but his ratings are just off the charts. Too big, too strong, too fast. Right down here. Give this split tee a shot again. I mean, there's not like a lot in here. I thought maybe putting Jeremiah Smith in the backfield would be a distraction, but it was not. We'll find something, though. Just a little RPO to Jeremiah Smith in the flat. Yeah, he's going to catch it. Oh, but, couldn't outrun anybody. Didn't try any spins or anything. Ah, shit. Third down. Starting to get a little nervous. Just don't know what to run down here. Get in there. Get in there. Really? That looked like such a big... Like, he did not play run defense there. That should have been a touchdown. He burned a timeout when we came out in goal line, so... Right back in goal line. Strong toss to the left. Oh, no chance. Oh, my gosh. We lost 8 yards. Jeez, we got all the way down there and got turned away. And we're not even up a full score. Oh, that's bad. Come on, defense. Make a play. That's tough. We dubbed this team, unbeatable. And we couldn't even put it in from a few yards out. I still just, fully believe that's just not really knowing this playbook that well. I don't know what to go to down there. Man, that's tough to swallow. And he's doing just so much wacky stuff on his offense. I do give him credit. I mean, the one thing, it's at least super unique. I can admit this is not stuff that I see regularly. Like this right here, I've never seen this before in my life. What the hell is this? And apparently it didn't work. I don't know who that is, but somebody shot through and made an awesome tackle there. Can we actually get this guy kind of scared and get one of those ridiculous interceptions that he led off the game with? Gotta make a play, defense. Back in this weird diamond formation. I probably need to get over the middle for a QB run. Yeah. Oh, gosh, man. Jeez. Well, it is 4th and inches. There's technically a chance. Technically a chance. Gotta bring somebody down. And gonna probably have to manually shoot the gap if we're gonna get a stop.
The offense calls timeout.
Well, he couldn't get some hot route or audible or something off. Okay. He's in the same thing. We're gonna have to manually shoot it. This is scary. Trying to bait him into the QB run. We're going to take Arvell Reese, loop around, and knock him. No, they gave him the first down. No, that was it. Oh, could Sonny Styles have gotten there a millisecond sooner? I don't know. Oh, good play, Arvell Reese. Good play, but... Oh, it was inches, and he got inches, I guess. Oh, man. Okay, it's behind us now. It's in the past. Good tackle, good tackle. Whew. This is admittedly not a lot of fun to play against. This guy's scheme is wild. Oh, he's wide open. He might even be gone. Oh, thank gosh he didn't get that, turbo boost cut animation. Yeah, this is tough. This is not... I don't know these formations. I don't know the combinations he's putting on the field. This again. What the hell is this? I've never seen this before. I don't like this. But it's wide open. And now he might be gone. Cut this stuff out. I do give this guy credit. At least this is absolutely unique. He's not doing the same meta, goofy stuff that, so many people that play at his level. He's a guy with 15 national championships. And if he's been able to do it with this kind of stuff, that's awesome. Alright, about to head into the 4th. Technically leading, but I think he's about to take the lead, so we're gonna have to come up with something on offense. Put your 4s up. It's 4th quarter time. Honestly, I would have thought, with an Ohio State season, we'd be getting, first half quits in, 80% of our games. And here we are in the very first game. We're in the 4th quarter, might even lose after I dubbed this team unbeatable. Oh, this is nuts. Just throwing some mid-blitz out and hoping for the best. Maybe he'll make a panic throw. I don't know if there's like a QB power out of this. No. Well, the other 4 routes were all standing in the end zone for a free touchdown, so I guess I'm glad that he took the one of the 5 that was short. But he picked up the first. Yeah, see, there was a QB power out of that, and he got in. Oh, boy. All right. The most dominant, unbeatable team imaginable. And we are down 27-24 with 3 minutes to go in the fourth. Let's go earn it. Let's show some heart. It's not going to be a cakewalk all season like we thought. They're not just going to run and concede to you because you're mighty Ohio State. You're going to have to win some games. Let's do it. Start off with a run. Try to stay ahead of the sticks. Try to collect our thoughts. Get some beef over here. Oh, hit that. Get out. Oh. Great start, though. Exactly what we were looking for. As long as we stay calm, I think we're going to go down and score. We just might have to start figuring out what we're doing with the clock situation. I know right before half, he went down the field pretty easily. Oh, I don't know who you are, but Graham, wide open. Keep the sticks moving. Mylan Graham. Way to go! See, screen both ways. We, of course, want Jeremiah. Oh, he's gone. Okay, well, that answers the shoe clock thing where it's going to have to be with defense. My gosh, this guy is a nut. Jeremiah Smith, what in the world? You are unbelievable. All right. We've played ass defense pretty much all game. It's time to stop that. Oh, way to get off that block. Sonny Styles, monster. Now, how do we lock some of the stuff up when he passes? Start throwing some weird zones. That one's at me. Yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Davison Igbinosun, second interception of the game. I don't understand this guy at all. Like, 80% of the time in this game, he has just gone right down the field, absolutely humiliated me. Granted, it's a wacky offense, super confusing, but like tore me up. Oh, Carnell Tate, wide open. Let's go, finally up 2 scores, finally. He has completely punked me out on like 3 of his 5 drives. And then the other 2 just threw the dumbest interceptions imaginable that don't make any sense. Like, I don't know what this guy's deal is. But regardless, we're finally up 2 scores late in the game, only 2 minutes left. I think we finally have it under control. Surely, right? Surely. Don't call me Shirley now. Super, super perplexed by this guy. Like, some of this gimmicky stuff completely just had my head spinning. Oh, okay. But like everything else, when he has to just drop back and pass, it's like he doesn't know what football is. This is very strange. Good switch stick, nothing, no way. Dude, there's 5 Buckeyes there. This guy is silly. Why are you so good at this, like, wacky stuff, and then the most basic parts of football completely elude you? You weird, boy. Get him. Oh, what a dive. Superman dive, Sonny Styles. 2-minute warning. This is going to be his QB run, and I'm actually going to let him have it. I'd rather him just get like 3 or 4 yards off this. Oh, no, but not take off for 35 yards. See, my thinking there was like, show him that it's open. He'll pick up the first down, but surely he'll get tackled after 3, 4, 5 yards, and just the clock that he'll waste, no huddling and all that, is way better than trying to play D against it and give up a big pass play, and instead he just ran for 40 yards. Punked out. Oh, jeez, I dropped way too many people back. We only have 2 pass rushers. It did kind of work, though. And yeah, tick, 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 tick. Clock's just going to keep ticking now. He blew a lot of timeouts. Oh, we read that one. Yeah, just keep that clock ticking down. There we go. No. Dude, you are horrendous at the normal football stuff, man. This has turned really, really, really weird, actually. The worse he looks, the more humiliating it is that I was down 3 points to this guy in the 4th quarter. And then he just cooks that up. Like, are you trolling me? How do you keep going back and forth between, like, okay, this is a guy with 15 natties, he even runs like a cool offense, he's got a good grasp on this game. And then the next play, it's just insane. Really, man? Really? Unbelievable. Awesome, though. First defensive touchdown of the year. Jermaine Matthews Jr., 87-yard pick six. This game looks a whole lot different in the final score than what it actually played like most of the game. Whatever. Yeah, I think he only runs verts out of this 5 wide, so should have this completely bagged up. Pressure in his face. Our first sack. Whoa! Why didn't you set? What? Him and this game have teamed up to just, like, troll the F out of me, man. We had a D tackle directly in his face, freebie sack. Didn't wrap him up, and then he throws downfield and just mosses me. This has been an experience, man. And then, of course, yeah, I'm surprised something insane didn't happen there. This is wacky. Wacky, wacky, wacky. I hope that's not what using Ohio State does. Like, brings out all the wackos, all the lunacy in my opponents. Okay. You gotta be doing this to me on purpose, man. You must be. Always good to practice, though. Let's pretend we're up like 5 points. 20 seconds left. Oh, good switch stick. Sonny Styles, don't throw it. Nice, Sonny Styles. A former safety background. What a play. 4th and 10. We're up 5, 16 seconds. He's got 1 timeout. That's how you get better at this game, man. No matter what the score is, stick it out. Try your best. Make some practice scenarios out of it. Nice. The other Styles. The better Styles, some have said. I don't know who. Probably just him. Lorenzo. But he's good in his own right. Let's go. Back-to-back plays from the Styles brothers. Love that. And let's see. So I guess we won our practice game. We turned him away. Can we go down and score more points? That'd be pretty cool. Set up the cover 3 bomb again. Oh, I actually think I had Jeremiah Smith. If I would have held it, I would have hit a bomb touchdown. But Carnell Tate does deserve some yards. I think Jeremiah had the bigger game, but let's get Carnell something here at the end. Nothing. Good. Timeout. Nice. We get 1 more play. You'll pay for this. We'll set up 1 more cover 3 bomb, although it looks like this time he's just sending heat, but that's all right. We got to come back with Jeremiah Smith. We have a check down with Brandon Ennis. Yeah, just throw it to Ennis. Get him some yards. Oh. He almost took that. Well, there we go. That one's finally in the bag. 45-27 final. Ended up winning by 18 points. I think we outscored him 21-0 in the 4th quarter. But man, if anyone out there watched that, let me know in the comments. Like, was that as weird watching as it felt playing? I mean, look at that. 94% completion percentage, 350 passing yards. I think we picked him off 4 times. So we were basically perfect passing. We picked him off 4 times. How were we down 3 points in the fourth quarter? Guess we gave up a kick return touchdown. We gave up another big kick return, and he scored on like a trick play right after. We got stopped at the 1-yard line. Yeah, that was probably it. Getting stuffed at the 1-yard line there. Right out of the halftime break. So maybe, yeah, that kind of turned the game a little bit. Very strange. Very, very weird. But first game in the books. We got the win. Hopefully they get a lot better. We're going to get better as we go. More comfortable. Oh man, I didn't realize Carnell Tate had such a big game. I shouldn't have been trying to feed him at the end. He was awesome in his own right. My gosh. This team is going to be so cool. Especially those 2 guys. Wow. As always, good game to this guy. AutoTune81. Always appreciative when they stick it out to the end so I can get the stats much more easily than having to rewatch the whole game. Yeah, a lot of picks on defense. Didn't get a sack this game. Hopefully the sacks start pouring in. I definitely had high expectations for this pass rush, but I guess I saw a lot of things I liked. Got a pick 6, got 4 interceptions total. Sonny Styles got a blocked extra point. Parts of it were really strange. There are some things he was doing that I just could not stop at all, but all in all, liked what I saw. Let's go get the box score up there and wrap this thing up. There's the consolidated box score. Yeah, 17 of 18, 356, 5 touchdowns. Love to see that. Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate both just going nuts. Like, are we going to have 2 1,000-yard receivers? Almost certainly, right? I don't know. I don't want to jinx that. Someone might end up pulling away and kind of establishing a hierarchy, but they both look like they're going to be pretty dominant. I think the defense will come along and there'll be some games, stretches of games where we just absolutely smother people. That wasn't one of them, but looking like it's going to be everything I expected from this team, and we'll get a little bit better with each game, a little bit more comfortable, get locked in. I think this is going to be pretty wild. Awesome, awesome first game, all things considered. Oh, I know what I wanted to do real quick. I want to check and see if he was like a top 100 player by chance. I didn't recognize his name as a top 100 player, but 15 national championships isn't something you see often. We know he had 15, so let's sort by that. Scroll down here. Nah, he's not in here. And that's alright. Maybe he just hasn't played nearly as much as some of these nerds, a lot like me. Maybe he's a decent player, just hasn't played a ton. I just don't know if he had 15 natties in like 20 seasons or 15 natties in like 100 seasons, but who knows. There's us, our 4 accounts. We're up to 133-3 on this one. All 3 losses, documented disconnects. Should be 136-0. Finally got our Ohio State season underway. Fun first game. More of those to come each day. Thanks for watching. Bye.